What up, guys? That Comic Awesome here, doing another review, doing Batman White Knight number 8, and this is the end. First off, I am so psyched. My LCS had the variant cover. They didn't pull it for me, but they had it sitting out on the shelf, so of course I snagged it because, one, it's a little spoily, but it's not that spoily, trust me. So, to kind of catch everybody up on this series, Batman had gone a little too far. Joker came back from being too far, but in doing so kind of crossed some lines, trying to do the right thing. It's very much, I think what this series has done has painted both Joker and Batman as what they really are, and that's two sides to the same coin. Where Batman might, he operates outside the law, but he has a strict moral code. Whereas Joker, in this series as Jack, operated within the law, but cut corners to get things that he needed to further the law, kind of thing. So they're both not right, but they kind of had a similar vision of saving Gotham. In doing so, the Neo Joker was inevitably created, which was the second Harlequin, who became the Neo Joker kind of out of spite that the Joker was no more. She found some old Mr. Freeze documents that pretty much showed that there was a giant ice cannon in Gotham and froze the city. Now it is up to Batman and the Joker to team up to kind of take her down. And this does not disappoint. One, I love the art in this. It's like Jack's face, the Batmobiles, all of it pay homage to what has come before. So this is the Batmobile from this series, but you also have the classic Tumbler from the Christopher Nolan series. You have the Batmobile from the animated series. You have some classic, old school Batmobile. And then, I don't know what Bullock's driving. Oh, and then you have the Adam West Batmobile. But anyway, so you kind of really get some great dialogue between Batman and the Joker. And it finally becomes clear, look, even though I'm not Jack right now, the Joker's in the driver's seat, but we want the same thing. You want to save Gotham, and I want to take down this, wannabe Joker. Again, Sean Gordon Murphy does this great job of these scenes almost where you see all of the little things going on, and I love his artwork too. It's simplistic, but it's effective. It lets me know exactly what I don't feel the scenes that are action filled are out far enough to where I can get a glimpse of the action. Scenes that need to be closer, to give more depth and weight are that way. I like that. Again, this shows that in stuff like this where it's two people, Duke and Bullock, who were on different sides, one a cop, the other was he was an ex-cop, but kind of now gang lead. I wouldn't even say gang leader. I would say he operated outside the law in Backport. Now, fighting a common enemy, helping each other out, against, a rise of villains. Again, I don't want to spoil too much about this, going into depth of, what happens at the end. But what does happen at the end is possibly one of the most intriguing. I would say just there's a lot to unpack. Let's just say it puts Batman in a very vulnerable spot, but a spot he's willing to be vulnerable in. There's a letter, also previously in the series, Alfred has passed, and he wrote Bruce a letter, and it pretty much lays out like, look, if you're reading this, you're moving on, and that's good. You can't do this alone. You have to be with the people that care about you. They care about you. You care about them. You gotta work as a team. Standard stuff. But he goes to Gordon, and again, I almost want to just like leave this because I don't want to show too much. You need to read it. But he goes to Gordon and he's like, look, I can't do this anymore. I can't be Batman. I enjoy the brutality of people. He's like, I'm never going to use a gun. I'm never going to kill someone. But I may kick the crap out of him. Crap out of him really good. And he kind of has this really good heart-to-heart. And him and Gordon have to come to this understanding of, like, what it means to be a vigilante and what it means for someone to be for the law but not in the law. Also, there's I wouldn't say good explanation. There's a adequate explanation to how the series actually kicks off, which I do like that it ties up. Everything in these 8 issues wraps a nice little bow on it, and it's satisfying. Now, Sean Gordon Murphy has hinted that there will be a series 2. Fingers crossed, because there is still so much in this universe. Now, this technically takes place in the Batman the Animated Series universe, but there's so much more here that we need to see, and I really hope that comes out sooner rather than later. But yeah, if you haven't been reading this from issue 1, I'm sure the trade paper is going to be coming out very soon. But definitely do not miss it. It is 100% a modern day classic. Subscribe over here, watch some more videos, hit me up in the comments, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time.